Hi everyone, it's Carol from Crinkled Path Journals, and I'm back with a Thrifty Thursday from an estate sale. I got up early and made a quick run to an estate sale on the weekend, and I think I was the first person there, and they had one box of vintage books, and I bought the box. So let me show you what books I got. And then I found one other kind of unusual item that I will show you after the books. So first I found a bunch of these old reader type books that have a bunch of different stories in them, and they have great illustrations. So I did not look at the year yet for these, so I'll do that as I go. This one is Stories from Everywhere, 1949. And it has pictures from all around the world of children. So I really love that this has so many cultures in it. And animals. Then I got Our New Friends. So this one is copyright 1952. The original previous copyright for just Our New Friends was 1942. So they updated it after a decade. And these have very much a Dick and Jane look to them. Then I got this Child Horizons book. There's actually two Child Horizons books. I'll find the other one. This one is Things to Make and Do. And this is from 1952. And it is a craft instruction book, I guess you would call it. But I love the illustrations in this one too. How to make furniture for your little doll houses out of boxes. Water wheel, clothespin dolls, patchwork quilting, moccasins. Anyway, I thought that was cute. I honestly saw that they were mostly vintage books and just asked her how much for the box. This is Many People in Many Places. This is a California textbook from, let's find the date, 1967. Has a lot of different countries and cities in it. A lot of good transportation stuff. San Francisco, Golden Gate Bridge, like that. The illustrations change a little bit into the 60s. A little less detailed. Let me switch these out. Next we have Open Windows. And this is from 1961. So another 60s book. illustrations in this one are a little more cartoonish, like they're black outlines, but they're still very cute. That's so sweet. And then this is our other Child Horizon book. It's the Parade of Stories. This is 1957. I really like the illustrations in this one too. Very simple, but very impactful. I think the color and the contrast is really great for in journals. There's a zebra. Okay, that's the kind of reader books. Then I got these little Rand McNally's and Telltale books, and this is a Whitman. And Little Max the Cement Mixer. Let's see. This is, oh, they're in Roman numerals, so I'm not going to try, but I'm going to guess 50s and 60s for these as well. Maybe some 70s. But he works for Appleby Cement Company. And he's the little pumper. Cute. Then we have ponies. Probably also going to be, yeah, also in Roman numerals. Pictures are very cute. We have two ponies that live in the field next to us, and they are so cute, and they love us to bring them a carrot or an apple once in a while. And our grand dogs come over to play ball, and they love running up and down the fence with the pony. The pony loves to like visit with them, like they're his friend or something. Or we have Julie and Sunny. There's the little boy pony. Okay, this room is mine. A Story About Sharing, 1977, originally 1966. Sisters sharing a room. My daughters shared a room all the way up until they were through high school, and a little while into college. They were part-time at home and part-time living away for college. And when they were home and when the older one was home and the younger one was still in high school, they still had, their room was still shared. This one is Baby Goes Around the Block. It's a little bit in rough shape. This one has Roman numerals as well. All the Things Baby Sees on a Walk. Very cute. See, it's kind of torn a little bit. So that one might get used for pages. This is one of my favorite little Whitman books, and I've got another copy in my own library, so it's kind of fun that now I have one I can use for junk journals. It's called How Can We Get to the Zoo? And they each have a pet, and they want to go to the zoo. Again, Roman numerals. And so they have to brainstorm all the ways that they might be able to get to the zoo, and they kind of think about it, and you see the scenarios they're thinking about and why it might not work. Like, this is so cute. Look at them all on the car, and they're going to push it. And they try with their bikes. And we think about balloons. how about a three-wheeled golf cart skiing down the lawn? Then they hear a band coming, and the zoo parade goes by, so they get to see the animals. They came to them instead. That's so cute. Then look what was in there. Good number of golden books, and then there's these other 3 books. This one's pretty much eaten up, but the pages are in fairly decent shape. This is a 1951 copy of the 1930 Bambi's Children book. This is about when Bambi grows up and has 2 babies of his own and has to protect them. Then we have The Animals Playground. This is a wonder book, 1964. It's all the things that the animals do in the park that could be similar to what children do in a park. But I really love the pictures on this. They're very nostalgic to me. I look at them and I can feel that feeling of my childhood and books that I looked at during those years. Then we have this easy reader called Hurry Up Slowpoke. This one is a little bit crunchy. 1961. But the illustrations are sweet. Look at the little mushroom house. And they're dressed in their finest with their fancy hats. Even the frog has a hat. Cutest little mouse tails. Oh no, Lucy's hat went in the water. Oh, and then her little brother decides to sail on it. Ooh, they're getting faster and faster. He follows the smell of his mother's cooking home. Very cute. All right, golden books. Who can ever pass up a golden book? I've never seen this one before. Wacky Witch and the Mystery of King's Gold. Probably not one that I would gravitate towards immediately. It might make a cute Halloween journal if somebody wanted to do a Halloween journal. My favorite, all-time favorite, we like kindergarten. Most of you have probably seen this. I know I've shown it on my channel several times because I always believed that the book was written about me in kindergarten. Even though I didn't have a little sister, I did have an imaginary friend. And we did sing this Farmer in the Dell song. I did a whole page about that song in my 70s memory keeping. And a good friend of mine who watched all my videos actually sent me a copy in Happy Mail that is about the same era of the copy that I would have had and read in kindergarten. This one is a later printing. I would have been, this was 1976, so I already would have been in first grade, I believe, that year. Then I have Scamp's Adventure, and this one is in pretty rough shape. It's taped together, which is kind of sad. It's a 1958 copy, but I'll make sure that we use the pages in a journal because they're so cute. Then we have this Brownie Scouts book. I was in a scouting troop, but not Brownie's Girl Scouts. It's very cute though. My best friend was a Brownie and a Girl Scout. This is from 1961, and I love this picture of the children dancing together for her birthday, and how now she's old enough to be a Brownie Scout. And we got a little crayon in the back here. Then we have the animals, Merry Christmas, with some nail polish on the front. The inside looks pretty good except for this tear. This is a 1958 copy. It's been well loved. I have not seen this one before, so it's really fun. There's at least a few in here I'd not had in my collection or seen before, and that's always exciting to find one when there's so many. This is a very sweet Christmas book. Then we have The Cow and the Elephant. This is a newer one, but I hadn't seen it before. 1983. They're floating in a float. They're all on the moon. I guess it's a song. Have to plunk it out on the keys and see if I can figure out the song. Now we have Oscar's book. I don't think I have this one either. 1975. Oscar the Grouch. And he's talking to you as you read the book. Oh, he blasts off in his trash can rocket. Oh, until his balloon pops. This reminds me a little of the flavor of the monster at the end of the book, the Grover book, because he's talking to you. A copy of Scuffy, which most of us have probably seen. 1955 copy. This one was odd. We have Pano the Train, and I thought, man, this is really thick. But then when I opened it, I realized some extra pages, like the first few pages, were folded, like a whole signature extra was stuck in here. And so I'm going to have to take it apart just to pull this out so that it's just a regular copy of the book. But it's this cute little train, very colorful. The red caboose. And let's see if we can read. 1975 copy. Then we have the Little Golden ABC. This is a 1977 copy, and this one's in great shape. A lot of the classic illustrations kind of mixed in here with all the letters. Whoops. I don't think this one's even really been opened because the pages don't want to come apart. Especially here in the back. A yak playing a xylophone. And then there's an advertisement in here for the Worlds of Nature, Stories from Other Lands, America Fantasyland. This was a Walt Disney, Wonderful World of Walt Disney books. And the advertising is really fun too. And then this one's pretty common too. I owned this one as a little kid, the Little Golden Picture Dictionary. This one is from 1976. And this one's in really good shape, but it would be fun to have one that I could cut up and make just little journaling cards out of the little vocabulary words in here. And then last but not least, this is a little golden book, but look at the spine. It's just a plain gold spine, and it doesn't look like somebody added it after the fact. So I find this very interesting because it looks like a bit newer book, but it actually says it's 1975, so it really isn't. And it's an eager reader little golden book, which I'd never heard of before. A New Home for Snowball, Little White Pony. I like the illustrations in here. They're very different. Very 70s. Cute. All right. So that is my stacks of books. Did you hang with me for my surprise? Then I got this bag. And it is wallpaper. So there are some regular like remnants of wallpaper, like this one and whoops, this one. Doesn't that scream the 70s? This is like Holly Hobby dress wallpaper. But then there were some full tubes, is that the word? Rolls. There was this one, floral. There's this, sorry, I didn't open them, but you can kind of see the little dainty flower on there. This is a Waverly. I don't know that we're going to be able to see any more of it if the sticker is super sticky. Oh yeah, it's going to pull. Sticky, sticky, sticky. So you can see it a little more. Waverly. And then I got these strawberries. Again, you can't really see it well, but definitely strawberries in there. And then I got this. It is a embossed wallpaper. There's quite a large roll of this cut strip. And unfortunately, it cut all the flowers in half on this one. But it does have this motif, which is pretty cool. And so there's a big roll of that. And then somebody very painstakingly, there's full flowers here, cut the edge of this trim. And I guess they were putting it on the wall as a border. And so they cut, it was full width wallpaper and they cut it down. But I thought this has got a great embossed texture. I love the look of embossed papers in our journals, especially for a little texture behind something on a page. And I don't always want to pull out my modeling paste to do a stencil. So now I have some ready-made paper to just add to journals. And then there are all these little pieces in here that have been cut out. Anyway, I thought it was very unusual. The lady at the estate sale looked at me like I was a little crazy to even want this. But I didn't try to explain. Well, that's my haul for today, and thanks for coming along and watching. I hope you will do a Thrifty Thursday. And Thrifty Thursday is hosted by Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming, and you can go over to her channel, comment on one of her Thrifty Thursdays if you want to participate, and then she'll add you to the collaboration list. There's a long Google Doc of all the people who participate in Thrifty Thursdays, and it's a good way to find other new channels to watch because a lot of them are junk journalers. Although Thrifty Thursday is not exclusive to junk journalers, just anybody who wants to show their thrifty finds, even if they don't get it from a thrift store. All right, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.